Hey guys, Reka Mudaraj live in the KHOU 11 newsroom. Happy Thursday. It is 2:35 p.m. Hope you're staying warm. It is a pretty cold and rainy day today. But let's get to the headlines that you guys are clicking on our website. The first thing is this big breaking news that's coming out of California. We've been following it since this morning. A shooting at Saugus High School in Santa Clarita, which is about 40 miles north of Los Angeles. We have just learned that two teenagers are now dead, a 16-year-old girl and a 14-year-old boy. Three others are still injured, along with the 16-year-old suspect. He's a male student who went to the school who is in critical condition after shooting himself in the head. The LA County Sheriff says surveillance video shows the shooter pulling a handgun from his backpack inside the school and shooting 5 students and then himself. What's also interesting is that today is the suspected shooter's birthday. Again, all of this happening this morning about 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. There was panic and chaos as students evacuated the school. So many aerials here that we're showing you right now. Parents, as you can imagine, rushing to the scene, trying to get word about their child, picking up their student from this school. A very scary situation that's developing out there. We'll have the very latest, though, coming up on the 411. Locally here at home, it's a big talker. We've been telling you about it for the past few days. Kanye West coming to Lakewood Church. Now, we knew he was going to do that sit-down interview with Joel Osteen during the 11 a.m. service this Sunday. But now we have confirmed that Kanye is bringing his Sunday service to Lakewood, his traveling choir, if you've ever seen it online, for a show. And that's going to happen on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. The doors open at 5:30 p.m. It is a free concert, but you will need to get a ticket from Ticketmaster. Those tickets go on sale this Saturday. We still haven't been told a particular time. We're working on that. Hopefully we'll get that information to you at 4 o'clock. But you remember that Pastor Osteen invited Kanye to his church about 2 weeks ago. All of this happening as Kanye just released his gospel album called Jesus is King. Okay, a sad update to a story that, we followed a lot, especially during the World Series. 17-year-old Jalen Garcia from Laredo passed away at MD Anderson, where he was being treated for bone cancer. If you remember, he is the teen who Astros star Carlos Correa dedicated a home run to in the MLB playoffs. Jalen's mom made the announcement this morning of his passing on Facebook. Carlos Correa and his wife, Daniela Rodriguez, who is also from Laredo, had visited Jalen in the hospital. You see pictures there. Jalen pretty happy to see the Astros star. Daniela wrote on her Instagram after she heard the news that she was just heartbroken. But of course, our thoughts and our prayers are also with Jalen's family. Okay, let's talk about this weather that we've been experiencing. I feel like it's just a few degrees warmer, but it's cold and it's rainy, and that is not helping things. Erica is here to tell us when we might see a little warm up, right? This weekend, Erica?
Yeah, that's right. This weekend, temperature is warm back up to the 60s and even warmer next week. So if you're a fan of the warmth, I think you're going to love the 7-day forecast. But let's talk about the fact that it's been 3 days in a row where our highs have not left the 40s. It's been downright cold. On top of that, today we factored in the rain, which makes it a lot more miserable for those who do not like the cold. But some of us are enjoying the dreary weather, that's for sure. But these numbers also help our statistic come down to the fact that it's actually the coldest start to the month of November in these 13 days since 1991. So that's 28 years where we have seen temperatures this cool for the first half of November. So it's definitely a chilly start to the month. Here's a look at our current temperatures. Everyone's still in the 40s, not leaving the 40s, closest to 50, Beaumont and Galveston at 47 degrees. It is chilly to say the least. Factor in the rain. This is all because of a system that moved in from the west, and this system is going to continue to keep us dreary. Now, the good news is that it's really just bringing in some light rain, if not drizzle, making it damp outside. I mean, our rainfall accumulation in the last 24 hours is very minimal. I actually want to pull up our little gauge here and see what type of numbers are popping up. This is radar estimated, so anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to possibly 1/2 an inch of rain in the last 24 hours. So again, the rainfall accumulation very minimal across the viewing area, but it's just made our roads very slippery and kind of more of a nuisance. Here's how this evening's going to play out. I want to point out that rain chances go down. This system's exiting east of us. What's going to filter in is a drier air mass, and I think our rain chances will be completely gone by overnight tonight, still keeping us cloudy. but cool enough to drop us down to the upper 30s tonight for a good chunk of our viewing area. But then a drier air mass moving in will bring back the sunshine tomorrow. So cold and damp for the rest of the day today. Sunshine returns tomorrow. That's going to be the start of a slight warming trend that will gradually happen throughout the next several days. Here's a look at this drier air mass. So I want to point out the white shaded colors. This is look at water vapor. This is the moisture that's leaving us, but I want to show you this deep orange plume. That's actually an air mass that's filtering in that is bringing in a significantly drier air mass for us. So that's going to be also what reinforces a wind shift. We'll have a drier north wind associated with that. That's going to end up giving us a beautiful weekend. So we're excited with warmer temperatures. So future track temps tonight. Let's talk about our overnight lows. Oops, I went too quick there. Overnight lows tonight. Notice a lot of us are going to be in the 30s. I'm sorry, my graphics are not functioning here. There you go. 7 a.m. tomorrow. Still going to be cold as you head out the door tomorrow. The only difference, it's not going to be wet anymore. So you will need your winter coats. Almost everyone in the 30s, only exceptions closer to the coast. Galveston 47, upper 40s, let's call it, and the near 44 areas closer to the coast. But still lots of 30s out there. So winter coats are not going to be needed tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a light sweater. Temperatures will be significantly warmer, almost 15 degrees warmer than today, and on top of that we'll factor in the sunshine. So Friday is looking awesome. It's going to feel like fall for us here in Houston. As far as our forecast high, we're calling it officially 59 degrees, a dry north wind in place, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour. So we're not going to get much of a wind factor with this drier air mass moving in. But I want to talk about what we can expect for the weekend. Temperatures warming up to the 60s this weekend. We'll be on a gradual warming trend. So 50s tomorrow, 60s for Saturday and Sunday. A mix of sun and clouds will be in place. But check this out, 70s are in the forecast as we head into next week. So we get several days where we won't have any cold fronts that necessarily cool us down. We will have more so wind shifts, which will reinforce the drier air, but no cold fronts that will be able to bring in Arctic air, such as what we've been dealing with the last 3 days. So enjoy this weekend. It's going to be spectacular. We deserve it after a winter weather type of week for us here in Houston. And then 70s intact next week. Our next significant cool down doesn't show to arrive until sometime late next week. Still several days out, so we'll have to talk about that as we get closer. But until then, guys, enjoy the warm up. So David Paul is going to join us on the 411. He'll be taking over in the weather department. As far as any questions, comment below, and I'll hop on the computer right now and try to answer those questions. But I hope you guys are staying warm and dry out there, and enjoy the warm up that's headed our way. We'll chat with you soon.